Alright, I'm drafting white. Here we go. Great Scott the Gamer, I'm drafting white. I have white to play in my challenges today. Listening to some fish.
Whatsoever. They're just going to go high.
Fish people talking about fish. For some reason, I'm obsessed with reef tanks today.
You want to make sure that you have a lid on your tank. But back to the care basics on this fish. Considered carnivore, reef safe,
firefish,
grow upwards of 3 inches, and requires a tank size of 20 gallons or more. This is a fish that is a great candidate for a species-specific tank setup. Just so that they don't get any hassle. I think that it would actually be pretty stunning to have a bunch of these in a tank.
Animal
maybe,
sanctuary.
Close to 10 of them in a tank, just kind of schooling and flying around. It would be really
Goblin wizardry. That's pretty
when
cool.
they're comfortable and happy, that little sail fin
hate
that
to
they
pass
get going
up on
on
this.
actually will twitch quite a bit. And when they're not feeling so great, that
I love a switch response though.
I'm
here to play white.
So they actually will tell you if something is wrong or something's bothering them. And that really makes them a great candidate.
I'm here to play white. I still haven't figured out how to put my... Hello. Oh, man. Gourmand, invigorating, surge is nice. I was hoping to play red, actually. I was hoping to play red-white, to be honest. Invigorating surge is so nice, though. I'll be sad if I passed up on that for the anointed chorister, or Chandra's magma, or a turn to slag. Gourmand is pretty fun too, but I don't want to play red, black, white. I hate black, white. It never works for me. Oh, and now I see a conclave again. Oh man, I feel sick. I should have went for that invigorating surge. Rambunctious mutt. I never got to play my Gargaroth. Isn't that a bitch? I'm so sad that I never got to play that fucking Gargaroth. Oh, man. Yeah, maybe. I think those are the top 3 as well. Although I think white might be number 1 for me. I don't know. I think white is the central piece. White, red. White, white. White. Look at this. Indulging patrician. You got white, red is good. White, green is good. White, black is good. White, blue is good. Like white, anything is good. White is like the middle of it all. Look at this crap. Lenore Visionary. Wow. Yeah, I do like a white-green. I just had an awesome white-green deck with counters and 2 Conclave Mentors and so much good shit. And it turned out I went 0-3 with this wonderful deck. Explain that shit to me. What in the fuck? Why do I get the worst rares in the fucking world? Holy shit. Alright, man. Thanks for coming out, man. I really appreciate that. It's good to hang out. Look at this shit. Wow. I feel like I got screwed. We'll go rebirth. It's okay. Bosri Solidarity, so good. Shipwreck Dowser is good, and this is good, and I'm not playing blue-red, but if I was... Look at the Waker sitting there. Holy shaky. Holy shanikes. I love the Waker. It's got to be one of the biggest bombs in the format. Pride Malkin would be awesome if I do green-white counters, but always Feet of Resistance is so good. Short Sword, I already picked one up, so I probably wouldn't play a second one. Alchemist Gifts, maybe if I play Lifelink, Black-White Lifelink, which I don't think I can actually, but we'll see what happens. That'd be crazy. I don't know. If I draw a couple more of hers, you know, who knows what I'll do. If I drew this and got the Black Shrine, that would be awesome. Like this. And then a Black Shrine would be awesome. I passed on a dub earlier because I wasn't trying to play Black-White Life Gain, but if I was, I would definitely have picked up that dub. I jumped hard and fell hard. That's what happens when you jump. Look, what were my two rares? An Animal Sanctuary and some other stupid thing. Oh my lord! And a Ghost Pilferer. 3 worst rares that you can get in the fucking game. What a disappointment. How sad. How really, really sad. Wow. Would be nice. These would be nice. That'd be nice. That would be nice. Everything other than what I'm playing would be nice. Another dub, I think. A second Alpine Houndmaster. Oh wow, look at this cool pack. Pride Malkin, Feet of Resistance, Daybreak Charger, Alpine Houndmaster. Very cool. Hello. Jeez, Wildwood Scourge with a Conclave Mentor and a Tempered Veteran with a Conclave Mentor. And now I got this. Maybe I try and grab some dogs. Jeez. Oh, there was that 3-1 bounce backer guy. Hmm. Dogs. Weird deck. Didn't see that coming. Did not see this deck coming. I'm counter picking that. Pick 12 capture sphere, huh? Wow. All good cards, it looks like. Tough decisions to be made. Do I care about the Staunch Shield Mate that much? Maybe. Looks like I'm playing like really going under. Yeah, this is nice. This is real nice. If I'm going under, Colossal Dreadmaw might not be the way to go. Just gonna make my deck slower. Alright, let's see what happens if I go under. Green, white, under. I'm just gonna say, like, this is the lowest you can go. The lowest of the low. Nothing but cheap creatures and a few cheap spells.
It for a beginner, and not to mention they come with a pretty low price point, coming in at typically around $15 mark. Coming in at number 3 on our saltwater fish list that is easy on the wallet is the Ocellaris clownfish. Now these guys are considered easy to care for, have a peaceful temperament for the most part, have a omnivore diet, are considered reef safe, and can grow upwards of 3 inches. Great thing about this fish is they can go in those smaller tanks. A 20-gallon or bigger requirement is ideal for this fish. Now, as far as the price
Love
point
playing
goes,
something on turn 1.
These fish go for about $20, but you can find them from time to time even less. And this is a fish that has been aquacultured and aquacultured and aquacultured, so it has really driven down the costs associated with this fish, and they really are a great addition to any reef tank. Coming in at number 2 on our top 10 budget-friendly saltwater fish is the blue-green chromis. Now, the blue-green chromis is considered easy to care for, even though I struggle with this fish. I've never been able to successfully put a school together. They are considered peaceful, can be aggressive towards themselves, have a omnivore diet, are considered safe, and can grow upwards of 4 inches. The minimum tank size requirement for these fish is 30 gallons, so you can definitely get them in those 30 gallons and even bigger tanks. And this is a fish that I've always wanted and have not had a tremendous amount of success with them. That being said, are considered very, very budget friendly. Most of the time you can pick these fish up from anywhere from $5 to $10, and I've always wanted a school of them, but I haven't been able to successfully get these fish through quarantine. I don't know if they're just very sensitive to quarantining, but grand scheme of things, a very, very budget-friendly fish that is not a complete jerk. And speaking of complete jerks, coming in at number 1, our most budget-friendly fish on the list, the yellow tail damselfish. The yellowtail damselfish is considered easy to care for, is semi-aggressive, I'd probably just say aggressive. Has a omnivore diet, is considered reef safe, and can grow upwards of 3 inches, requires a tank size of 30 gallons or bigger, and this fish comes with a severe word of caution. Now you know that this
A
fish
black
is on the
shrine.
number 1 spot
It's
for
like the
being a
worst thing you
low-priced
can
fish.
see.
That is the exact reason why I want to spend a little bit more time talking about it. This fish is a complete terror, and if you add him first to the tank, he's going to run your tank and beat up whatever else you put in the tank. They are not good tank mates. Now, if you're going to have a system and just have one of these fish in it, that's great. That's probably the best that you could do with this type of fish. But if you're going to add this guy first and then continue to add fish to your tank, you're asking for trouble. This is not a good tank mate. They are low priced. They are pretty, but they don't play well.
Man, did I
with
screw
others.
that up? I should have played the land. What a failure. What a failure. I should have played the land and attacked. What was I thinking? Oh my god. Oh my giggity god. Ugh. I can't believe I didn't play that land. What a fool. That black shrine is so freaking disgusting. Oh my gosh. I hope I get a Titanic growth. Oh, there goes the dub. And the rambunctious mutt! The rambunctious mutt! That's what I needed! I needed that rambunctious mutt. Oh my gosh. Man! And there goes that Titanic growth that I needed. I can't believe that. So sad. So sad. Does he have some way to get rid of 3 monsters? If I had played that land and did that the previous turn, I would have won last turn. How stupid can you be? Kind of upset with myself for being so bad.
To see for a video.
You should follow. If anybody likes reef tanks, Mad Hatter's Reefs.
Now, before we jump into
This guy's
my
good.
top 10 tanks, one thing that I do like to talk about when we're talking about tanks is
He makes
they
good
are
lists.
a species of fish
He seems
that requires
knowledgeable.
a
He
large amount of space.
speaks very
And by
well.
a large amount of space, I mean a large aquarium. These fish spend their days
Seems to very
cruising
much
along the
know what
reef
he's
in
talking
big
about.
schools,
I would definitely listen to what he
eating
says.
as much algae as they possibly can. So they are a fish that provides a service in removing algae, but they also are a fish that requires a large amount of space.
Die, you SOB, die!
They are a fish that requires
Die!
a large aquarium, so that's something that you need to consider when you are looking to purchase one of these fish. So now that we got that out of the way, let's jump into my top 10 tanks for a saltwater tank.
Coming in at number 10 on our top 10 tanks for a saltwater tank, and that is good old yellow. Yellow tangs are
Yeah,
easy to care
yellow
for.
tangs are
Their
good.
temperament
I
is
had one. It was
semi-aggressive.
beautiful,
Max size, they're gonna
so
grow to
yellow,
about 8 inches,
and
and they
very
are
friendly.
originally from
Friendly to all the other
Hawaii.
things
The
in the
minimum
tank
tank
as
size
well.
for this fish is
Loved it.
100 gallons or bigger, and their average asking price is $40 to $80. You can sometimes find them for more.
100
and you can
gallon
sometimes
minimum?
find them for less. This is
I
merely
see them in a
just
lot
for
of smaller gallons. I
Yellow
had
tank
like
is
a
considered the
40 or
gateway
50 or
tank
something.
that
I got
is
it when it was
often
pretty
found
small
in
when I
tanks
first got
much
it, but
smaller
it
than
never
should
grew
be.
much.
With that being said, it's hard to imagine
Even after a few
saltwater
years.
tank without a yellow tank. Coming in at number 9 on our top 10 tanks for a saltwater tank, and that is the blue tank.
Dory.
Despite
Yeah,
Pixar
Dory,
making
she's a
this one of
gem.
the hottest selling tanks, they are considered a moderate level fish. They are considered semi-aggressive, can grow upwards of a foot, and are found in Fuji, Indonesia, and Maldives. The minimum tank size for this blue tank is 200
200
gallons. Now, that's because it can
gallons?
grow upwards of a foot, and like all tanks, they need a lot of swimming space.
Who in the hell
And
has
they
a
are
200
relatively
gallon
inexpensive when it comes
tank?
to
You
tanks.
know what I
You
mean?
can find them most of the time from $40
You know what I
to
mean,
$90
Burn?
a piece. Coming in at number 8 on our top 10 tanks for a saltwater tank, and that is the sailfin tank. Now, if you would have asked me a few years ago what I would have thought of this fish, I'd have been like, meh. But I got a chance to see one of these fish at Macna last year, and they are absolutely beautiful. The sailfin tank has a care level of moderate and is considered semi-aggressive, can grow over a foot long, and is found in Africa and Maldives. The minimum tank size for this fish is 200 gallons. You can find them relatively inexpensive, anywhere from $40 to $75 a piece. Coming in at number 7 on our top 10 tanks for a saltwater tank, and that is the powder blue tank. I love you, blue. Powder blue tanks are considered moderate care level. They are semi-aggressive and can grow upwards of 9 inches. They are found in Africa and Maldives,
So they
and have minimum tanks.
only 75 gallon tank. Now that is interesting because you have to have a 200 gallon tank for
Size of
the last
75
one
gallons.
for
They
Dory.
can be found for $50 to $100 a piece and are a beautiful addition to any saltwater tank.
Sure.
Coming in at number 6 on our top 10 tang list is the Coal Yellow Eye Tang. Now this is a absolute stunner. They are considered moderate care level, semi-aggressive, can grow upwards of 7 inches, and are found most commonly in
I should have
Hawaii.
played my tap
Minimum tank
land.
size for this tang is
That was not
75
smart.
gallons and can be found for $50 to $75 a piece. Color variations on this fish are pretty dramatic. I've seen this fish from being almost like a reddish orange all the way to a purplish blue. Coming in at number 5 on our top 10 tanks for a saltwater tank, and that is
I should have played my
Achilles
tap
tang.
so that I can
This
play
is
Rambunctious
one of
Mutt next turn.
most favorite tangs on this list. They are an absolute stunner.
Look at
Achilles
that.
tangs are
Oh my
considered
God.
expert only when it comes to care level, semi-aggressive, and can grow upwards of 8.5 inches. They
What
are
a
found
gorgeous
most commonly in Hawaii
attack.
and require 100
Attack.
gallons or more for an
Attack
aquarium
me, you
size,
son
and
of a-
most commonly found for $200+ per fish. This is a tank that I would absolutely love to have in my aquarium someday. Coming in at number 4 on our top 10 tanks for a saltwater tank, and that is the black longnose tang. Now, some people may look at this fish and be like, it's not really that colorful, but when it comes down to it, there is something absolutely beautiful and graceful about this fish. They are considered
Oh!
care level, semi-aggressive, can grow upwards of 9 inches, and are from Christmas Island. They need
I also have a Bosri
180
Solidarity.
gallons or
It would be
more.
nice if
They
I could
come
draw
with
that
a
card.
very large price tag of $900 all the way up to $1,100 per fish. Now, what is driving the price of this fish is its availability. It's not a fish that is commonly available to hobbyists, and that's why it comes with a much larger price tag. Coming in at number
4.
3 on our top 10 tanks for your saltwater tank, and that is the blonde Naso tank. This is probably my second most favorite tang on this list, and they are considered moderate care level, semi-aggressive, can grow over a foot long, and are from Maldives. This tang has a minimum tank size requirement of 200 gallons and is commonly found anywhere from $50 to $75 a piece.
Bosby Solidarity,
On
please.
our top 10 tangs for a saltwater tank, and that is the Gem Tang. This fish has a intermediate care level deep and is considered semi-aggressive, can grow upwards of 8.5 inches, and is found.
How does he keep gaining so much life? Oh my god. Another revitalize? Jesus Christ.
Found in the Indian Ocean. The minimum tank size for this fish is 200 gallons. Now, considering it has a intermediate care level, it does not come with a intermediate price. This fish ranges from $4,000 all the way up to $5,000. Now, when I did my top 10 most expensive saltwater fish, I did not include this fish, and you guys definitely let me know. And that's why this one is included on this list. So there you guys go, the Gem Tang on a
Where's my Bosby Solidarity
list. And let's move on to the next one.
All right.
Coming in at number 1 on our top 10 tangs for a saltwater tank.
Ow.
And that is the purple tang. This is the most beautiful tang of all the tangs. It is considered moderate care level, semi-aggressive, can grow upwards of 10 inches, and is found in the Red Sea. The minimum tank size for this tang is 125 gallons and has a price tag anywhere from $100 all the way up to $200.
Wow, look at
But I
that
have seen
tang.
this fish sell for much
Beautiful.
more. In the grand scheme of things, this list wasn't consisting of only the most expensive or the hardest to keep tangs, but in my opinion,
I could double
some
block
of
it.
the
He wouldn't be
most
able to
beautiful tangs. The purple
kill
tang,
Wolf.
in my opinion, is the most beautiful tang. When you have that coloration from that
He would
deep
kill the Conclave
purple
Mentor.
pinstripes to the light blue base to a yellow tail, is a very, very beautiful.
But if I got a
fish.
Bosby Solidarity
Alright, guys, I
next
hope
turn,
you enjoyed that
it'd be
top
over.
10 tangs for a saltwater tank list.
I'll wait
Thank
one
you
more
guys
turn.
for participating in the poll and voting for that topic for this week's video. And before we go any further, I want to jump into our YouTube comment selector type thing so we can pick ourselves a winner from last week's video. So let's do it.
Okay, so we are here at the YouTube random comment picker selector type thing, and what I want to do now, if we have it in the budget, is to get a drum going. Can I get a drum roll going, please? Maybe it's not in the budget. There it is. Okay, so we got a drum roll going. Let's hit that random pick winner button, and our winner is Melissa Carney. Congratulations, you are this week's winner of a $25 gift certificate to Premium Aquatics. Thank you for being a subscriber of Mad Hatter's Reef, hitting the like button, and leaving a comment on last week's video.
Congratulations to the winner, and there is a link to my email in the description below, and you can jump over there. I'll make you jump through a couple of hoops to make sure you are who you are, and congratulations for winning the $25 gift certificate giveaway to Premium Aquatics. Guys, that's going to do it for this week's video. I want to thank you for joining me. Thank you for all the support, and I will see you next time right here with a brand new video. Just
Hello everyone and welcome back to Prestige Reef. Today I'm going to answer one of the questions which I get asked more than most. How have I mixed multiple tangs in one tank? Before we get to that, however, a couple of weeks ago I pointed out to you that the majority of my viewers are lurking in the background and haven't subscribed to the channel. Thanks to many of you, I then had an influx of new subscribers. And as you can see, the numbers have actually changed slightly, but there's still a long way to go. So never sit there thinking that you don't actually create an impact, because you do. The reason it makes a big difference is because if YouTube sees that
Look
my
at
channel
that
is
tank.
popular,
Look at all
it then
those
starts sharing it
tanks.
with more people.
Oh my
I
god.
try my best to help educate people to care for the creatures that we all love.
These are not
And the more
reef
people
safe.
that YouTube shows
Not
my
reef
videos
safe,
to,
y'all.
the more people who hopefully will have success in the hobby. In turn, that
Why
helps
didn't I
protect
ever
these
draw my
species.
buzzers?
So why not help out and click that subscribe button to see if we can continue to make a difference. Right, let's get back to today's topic. The majority of the information you find on tanks states that you should only keep one per tank. This is absolutely good advice for beginners who want to give themselves the easiest time as they enter the hobby. Having said that, I believe this information is now very outdated, especially if you follow the steps I'm about to discuss. Before I start, however, I'd like to put in a little disclaimer before the tank police turn up. This isn't me encouraging you to mix tanks. What most people believe is technically correct. There is no harm in keeping just one tang in a tank. And if you're like me and have a large enough tank and you want to keep more than one, here are some steps which you can take to improve your chance of success. Let's start with the basics. What you need is a reasonably large tank, good filtration, an aquascape which allows for multiple hiding places, and a good nutritious diet. I know for a fact a 400 litre tank, which is approximately 105 US gallons, works well, as this was my first tank. I'm sure many people would have gotten away with smaller, however I've never tested it on a smaller tank myself. Once you've ticked that box, it mainly comes down to stocking density, how they're introduced, tank selection, and appropriate feeding. Let's start with stocking density. If you plan to add one yellow and one purple tang, the aggression is very much 1 versus 1, especially if there's no size difference. Whereas if you add 3 yellow tangs and 2 purple tangs, it's 5 versus 5, and the aggression is dispersed more evenly. Eventually a hierarchy is formed, and they stop chasing each other, each knowing their right position in the group. That hierarchy will change over time as some fish will grow faster than others. Colin, myself in Tang, was just under 2 inches when he entered the tank, and was bullied by everyone for about a week. He then, over the course of 2 years, grew to over a foot, and became the dominant fish himself. As he grew, the social hierarchy changed with him as he competed for his next position. In my experience, when it comes to stocking density, the more tangs you have, the better.
Getting
The next
mana screwed
factor
a
is how
little
they
bit.
introduce. This is absolutely key. Although the ideal situation is to add all the tangs at the same time when they're juveniles, for
2,
most
4,
of us this
6.
isn't a realistic option, and may cause an issue with your filtration system from a
6
sudden
land
large
and
bioload
4
increase.
non-land. It's
For
getting
those
kind
of
of
you
old.
like me that want to add them one at a time, I like to introduce
He doesn't
all new
attack-
tangs in complete darkness with a red light.
Seems strange.
Most fish can't see red light, therefore I change the LEDs to just red and have them on a very low setting. I can then see them, but they can't see me. And more importantly, they can't see each other. If you don't have LED lights, you can always turn your lights off and purchase a red LED torch for the same effect at a low cost. Adding a new fish in the middle of the day when the other fish are active is asking for a potential war. However, if you do it in the middle of the night when everyone else is asleep, sometimes they wake up and don't even appear to have noticed a new tank mate. I use this method all the time, and although sometimes there is aggression the next morning, it's never as much as adding them directly to the tank in the middle of the day. If adding them in the day is the only option you have, adding a mirror to the side of the tank is a good tip to try to distract the other tanks from the new addition. Even a picture will work sometimes.
I hope I
They
can
aren't the
keep it
brightest
one.
fish.
Oh,
Another good
can I
idea
keep
is
it?
to
I think I
add
can.
box where the fish can get used
Lucky.
to seeing each other behind the safety of a piece of plastic. At
Still
first,
drawing
other
land.
fish will show a lot of interest.
Still drawing
Gradually,
land.
this
What
will
in the
get less and less.
fuck?
The next point is tang selection.
Why am I drawing
After
more
tang
land?
selection, Vampire and Bristletooths appear to
I
be
draw
the
1, 2,
most
3, 4, 5,
tolerant
6,
of the family,
7 land
with fully grown
and
soho
5
and
non-land.
clown tangs known to be
Okay.
the worst offenders. These two sometimes will thuggishly attack not just tangs but anything new you add to the tank. The tang family has various branches, and it's best to mix different types of tangs.
He's
For
getting
example,
mana
the
screwed.
clown
Yay!
tang and a soho tang are both acanthus tangs, and look very similar. Adding these together will likely start an all-out war, which usually only ends with the death of one of them. but a Soho and a yellow tank are very different and are more likely to get on. That's not to say you can't keep multiple yellows together, it's just a higher potential for aggression. I don't expect you to know the scientific names of all your fish. You have to be a particular type of weirdo to want to know that. However, you can always Google their scientific names while you're in the shop. Most of us have smartphones these days, so we don't really have an excuse anymore not doing our research.
Oh,
Two
yeah.
fish whose scientific names both start with the same word should be avoided for increased success. For example, the Zebrasoma desjardini, or Desjardini sailfin tang, and the Zebrasomas rostratum, or black tang.
Wow.
The final point which I believe passionately about is feeding. A well-fed fish has nothing to worry about, and I like to feed a variety of foods several times a day, including
Whoa.
frozen, flake, pellet, and nori to keep them all fat, healthy, and happy. Nori is especially important for tangs and is the easiest way to make sure you fulfill their natural algae-based diet. Failure to do this can cause all sorts of health issues. These points will greatly improve your chance of success, but there's still no guarantee that you'll still
Nice
have
hands.
peace.
And I get to go
What you
first?
can't allow for
What?
is the individual personality of each fish, and some fish are just bastards. The most important thing I would like to point out to you is only try to mix tangs if you're willing to take the time and effort to catch a fish which is being heavily bullied. It's our responsibility as fish keepers to do the right thing when required, and more often than not, it's not always the easiest thing to do. It's incredibly soul-destroying to add a new fish only to see it relentlessly bullied and then die, and it's very unfair on the fish for you to let it get to that stage and do nothing. I hope you enjoyed watching my video. Please feel free to comment below if you have any questions. Why not share your
Sad
experience
face.
with mixing tangs? If you did enjoy it, click that like button and
Sure.
subscribe to the channel.
I'll give you a
Have
thumbs
good
up.
week, and I'll see you next time.
I'll give you a thumbie
As
uppy on
always, I
that
just want to say a
one.
massive thank you to the people that support me on Patreon. Never underestimate the value of what you do with regards to keeping this channel going.
Look at this
You've all been
bastard.
brilliant. Thank you.
Look at this death touch bastard. Wish I had more counter stuff in this deck. I have the Conclave Mentor, but I don't have a lot of counter stuff. Like Primordial Hydra or whatever the other things were. Oh, Black White Life Gain, huh?
Finally, the 20,000 gallon reef video is coming to YouTube. I have promised this video over 2 months ago, and I do apologize that I couldn't release it sooner. It's one of those projects that I felt had to be done properly, and I did ask for your input to see who wanted a long video versus a short one, and I'd say 90% of people pretty much demanded 1 hour or longer. This video is right at an hour long, and I hope that you love it. I realize for some of you, you have a short attention span, you just want to see it and get out of there, but this tank has been around for 15 years. It all started with just a simple sketch on a napkin, and this idea turned into a beautiful reef system. I don't even know how many people have seen it over the years. It is stunning, it is well cared for, and I interviewed Joe Waiulo to talk about his tank. While you get to view the corals the entire time, there's really no reason to see the person that I'm talking to necessarily. That's kind of boring, but I thought I'll just give you tons of eye candy and hopefully you'll say that was worth my time. This was my third visit to the Long Island Aquarium and Exhibition Center, which is in Long Island, New York. And I had the opportunity to walk around behind the tank and over the tank and see all the rest of the building, which has a shark exhibit, it has a butterfly exhibit, it has some fresh water, it has an anemone system, there's a tank, I believe, dedicated just to algae. There are exhibits with stingrays, there are sea lions, penguins, I saw monkeys outside. There's actually quite a bit of animal life to see at this facility, and definitely will be a great family experience. Whether your spouse is in the hobby or not, they'll have a great time. Every year I encourage people to attend MACNA, which is the Marine Aquarium Conference of North America. I've been going
That's a
every year
cool
since
tank.
2002.
Look at all those yellow
And if you haven't
tangs.
gone yet, you
I
should do it
love
this
yellow
year. It'll be
tangs.
in San Diego, California. Joe Iulo is one of the speakers at MACNA quite often, not every year because they stagger the speakers, but his presentations are excellent and he's been talking about this tank for many years. However, for many of you that have not ever been to a MACNA or have not heard Joe speak, I thought doing an interview with him about his reef tank on YouTube would be the next best thing to going there in person.
That's cool. Look at that.
Let me tell you a little bit of the backstory
tank.
of this aquarium. As
Oh
I
my
mentioned before, it was
God.
done with a sketch. What had happened was Joe had a beautiful reef tank of his own in his home, and one day a very important gentleman showed up and said, "Do you think you could do the exact same thing much larger?" And of course, Joe said, "Yeah, absolutely, that's not a problem." Immediately, the planning stages began, and the building had to be erected, the tanks had to be built, everything had to be planned perfectly so when people came to see it in person, they would get a piece of the ocean right there in front of their very eyes. Joe has done a phenomenal job. This has been his job. His hobby has become his incredible job for over 15 years. The reef itself, 15 years old. The tank has never had a crash. That right there makes it worthy of the century. There are so many things that can go wrong when trying to run an artificial reef system, and yet he will go into exactly what he does to avoid such risks. It's actually very interesting. Try to imagine for yourself what it's like to work in a tank that's 20,000 gallons. When you look through those windows, technically you're looking at 10,000 gallons per side, but there's no divider. That's just how the tank was built. Now when you want to get in, you have to wear a wetsuit because of the water temperature. You've got to have an air hose with a regulator in your mouth so you can breathe. And you have to be very careful working in this reef to not bump or break anything that's growing all around you. When you look from above at this tank, you actually can see some areas where there's space to move. But from the front of the tank, this reef is full. And why wouldn't it? With all these years of growth, it's doing phenomenally well. I've been following this tank for many years, so I'm actually pretty familiar with it and what goes on. What happens when things go wrong? What happens when things are going right? One thing that won't be mentioned in this video during the interview
Look at all
was
those
that a big
fish.
section of the reef fell over. And I remember when Joe posted a picture and said, "I think I'm just going to leave it alone because that's natural, and let's just see what it does." And of course I told him, "You're not going to leave it alone." And within a day and a half, he was in that tank picking up the rubble, moving the corals back into place, getting the rock back where it belonged because he couldn't take it. Of course he couldn't. Corals are being crushed by other corals. It was going to be coral warfare. That's not going to work for anyone that loves their reef tank and all their babies, their fish, and all the corals they've grown from frags. You might be wondering if it's possible to see a behind-the-scenes tour when you visit. Talk to the staff there and see if that can be arranged. I cannot guarantee that. I don't know. I'm friends with Joe, so maybe I got special treatment. But he does let people go back there from time to time to see the magic of how it all works. Once the interview concludes with Joe, at that point I'm going to show you quite a bit of video from behind the scenes to see how it all works and what's going on in the
God,
background.
Feet of Resistance
The best part
is so
will be
good.
I promise.
Hey, it's Joe Iulo here from the Long Island Aquarium next to
Feet
the
of
Resistance Center.
Resistance
Actually, now we're
is so
even not the exhibition center,
good.
but it's birds, bugs, and butterflies. But yeah, it's our 15th year. The tank itself is 15 years old now, so I do have a disclaimer on my hippo tangs in this tank. They are pushing 18 years old and are a bit tired. Some of the yellow tangs in here are 18 years old. There's a number of fish that are originals in this tank. Some of these corals date back 25 years. Some of the lineages on some of the corals on the aquaphores date back to the early 90s. So there's a lot of old.
What size is this tank?
The tank is a little over 20,000 gallons.
Look at this
We're
tank.
30 feet long.
Hey, another win!
And about
This deck is
6.5
tearing
feet
it up.
of water.
Holy
so a little over
shit.
20,000 gallons.
Are you running staggered lighting?
Yeah, they ramp up, they ramp down by the fixtures. So the fixtures are set. So there's no, they're not ramping up and down, but in banks of light. So yeah, the blue lights come on first, and then daylights come on, and daylights are on for roughly 8 hours a day. and then they check off.
Look at the nose on that thing. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, we're a public aquarium. We do a lot of catering events. So we have parties
This
here
is a
until,
public
10,
aquarium.
11, 12
This
o'clock
is
at night a lot of times.
wow.
On this tank, I
Like the
do not
private
change
tables
on a daily
there,
basis.
huh?
All the lighting on the rest of the tank.
Oh, I
surrounding
would
the
go
aquarium.
there.
We'll change our timers to accommodate those parties.
No white. No white. I'm on the draw, so maybe I'll draw some white, huh? Yeah, okay. Oh, jeez, this guy's terrible to look at. This guy's just tough to look at, huh? I hate
Hello,
when I see
everyone.
somebody not
So
playing
we're
for
trying
like 2
again something
turns, and I'm
different.
like, what do they have? What kind of deck do
Because
they
why
have?
not? I mean, it only makes me late, right? Other than that, we can do whatever we want. Freedom of will.
What
So
the
today
fuck
we are
is
trying
that?
just a backdrop of the tank. It's a still I took yesterday. And we'll see what happens next, you know? Then I've got a video clip to show you as well.
Block it.
Yes, I used a green screen for this
Scared.
part because when I'm in the little circle, it'll be nice to have something different in the background. So, yeah, I told all the fish not to move. I said, stay. And they're obeying. It's amazing. All right, hang on. Let me update my app really quick with my parameters because I did all my water testing today. So,
He just makes it indestructible. He just attacks and then makes it
100.
indestructible, right?
40. Let's see what you guys can guess what I'm talking about. 349. I'll put in here.
So I guess we'll have to race then.
0.75.
Either he attacks,
1.025.
leaving mana open, so he can make it indestructible if he wants to, which he
78,
won't.
and
Because
8.05. Done. That looks correct. Save.
yeah, you do that. That's what you do.
Why are these things being picky?
And that's why I didn't.
this
That's
one?
why I didn't leave mana open to play Titanic Growth. But I want you to tap now. All right. Thank you. Because now I will play Swift
Alright.
Response on.
That's done. All right. Sorry
boy.
to make you wait. I had to enter in all my water tests from today. They are done. And yeah, I know nitrates are 40. But I mean, they were worse. You know, a couple months ago, they were like double that. So it's nice to see they've come down some. So today's topic was requested by someone last week, and they said.
Oh yeah, I'm rushing you, buddy. I'm rushing
Talk
you.
about metal halides versus LED versus hybrid. Do you think halides actually grow corals better?
This is
I'm
the
planning a
conversation I
new
want to
build
know
and
because
money
I want
as
to
no
know.
object when it comes to lighting.
Do I need
So I
T5s
thought
and
we would just kinda
LEDs?
talk about that.
I just
But
have to have
before
hybrid.
we do
There's no other
that,
option.
We need some video. Turn that off. I really need to plug in my stream deck and be a little bit more professional, huh? So we will go with this one.
If you buy auto parts or accessories on Amazon, you should use Wikibuy.
Ooh,
It's a
nasty.
browser extension that automatically compares Amazon's prices to other sellers to see if there's a better price out there. It includes tax and shipping in that price, so you know you're really getting a great deal. Plus, it's totally free. So do yourself and your wallet a favor and
Why is it
try
my turn?
Wikibuy.
Frost Breath is so nasty. It really, really is nasty. There's absolutely no doubt. That card is nasty.
So here's some footage of my tank that was filmed yesterday during 10K lighting, so it's daylight, which I like. And you don't need a filter, you don't need anything special, you can just enjoy the corals. It's actually what my reef looks like this minute, but the live stream camera never makes it look like this. So that's why I've kind of given up on standing in front of the tank. And so I picked a different spot to stand in. because I figured
This
would be
guy
a
is
smart
so
move.
twerpy. Oh my
And,
god.
so
Like,
this
really,
video that
dude?
we're
You're
gonna
so
run now is going
twerpy.
to run about an hour. I even found the option in software to make it loop.
How is
rather
this
than I have to
guy
restart, but
YouTube famous being this twerpy? I don't know. He has a counter. Or not. I'm coming in hot and fast, dog. Coming in hot and fast. Oh no! Oh no! This is why I put the short sword on this guy right here. That's too bad. That's really too bad. He's doing a great job of keeping me at bay. You attacked? Alright, good game. He's out of cards. He has no cards in hand. He has no ability to play anything or to gain any life. Okay. It's over, man. It's over. I'm like, what are you doing? You can't go all in. I got 2 cards in hand and I'm about to draw a card. I'm playing green-white. It's likely that I have a Titanic growth or some kind of tricks. You don't want to race me. I mean, even if you were going to race me, it's likely that I would play a creature, then I would have blockers, and then I would be beating you on damage. I don't know what you were thinking there. I get to go first with no white mana. It's the perfect hand, except for the fact that I have no white mana. Damn, that's rough. I hate to get rid of this hand. Yes. I keep it. I do not need this. Done. Play a white. Call it a day. I'm like, first of all, I'll play this. I'm not going to play the Conclave until I have some protection, i.e. Feat of Resistance and the mana to play it. What does he have? Green-white. He's got green-white. He can't kill it. There is no card he can play for 3 mana that can kill a Conclave Mentor, right? I'm pretty sure that's true. There's no card in 2021 for this 3 mana that can kill a Conclave Mentor. An untapped Conclave Mentor, I think. Okay, now I'm drawing a little bit too much. Oop, I should have swift response to that thing. Wah wah. Do I care about this thing? Ooh, I'm getting mana screwed, huh? That's too bad. Too bad I'm getting mana screwed. It's very unfortunato. Ugh. Oh! Good Lord Almighty, God in heaven. God in heaven. Oh, Lord. Oh, he played it. Yeah, I just got mana fucked incredibly. You only attacked with the big boy. 1, 2, 3, 4 non-land. 7 fucking land. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, count 9. Okay. He knows I got something. And you played it anyway. Yeah, I just got mana screwed too bad. The game's pretty much already over. I got mana screwed so badly. Like, to draw four non-lands and 7 lands is almost as bad as you can get on getting flooded. Question is, does he have something that he can block and then do? He does. Nice. So this thing was just made of counters? How did he get so many counters? Oh, he had a counter from the Bosra's Acolyte. Ah, yes. GG, I guess. He's got a better green-white counter deck than I have. Oh! Another land! Christ almighty. That was horse, as we call it, horseshito. Horseshite. Let me look at this guy here again.
Let me see if I can pick that now.
Oh yeah, I had to mulligan too, didn't I?
Loop video. Alright, done.
Surprising loss, though.
Definitely.
Oh, get mana screwed.
Yeah, 10k lighting. Now let's get into that. So let's talk about lighting. That's the whole point. A lot of people really haven't tried metal halides because they're newer to the hobby, and LEDs have been taking over the market for I'd say about the last 8 years. Before that, you had choices of VHOs.
Well, I think T5s have taken over, but I think everyone wants LEDs now. But LED T5 hybrids probably what everyone thinks is the best nowadays.
High output bulbs, which were the T12s.
I get to go
which
first.
looks a lot like
and I
shot
don't
light
have
bulbs.
to mana.
And then we had the option of T5s, of course, and we had metal halides. Now that's pretty much it. Before that, there was Power Compacts, which is kind of a weird T5 bulb folded in half with a weird plug on the end. That was either 4 prongs in a plus shape, or there was 4 prongs in a row straight.
Jeez, what a chumpity chump. Oh man, I hate to play a Daybreak Charger with nothing to play it on to get the bonus, but what? Might as well get the damage going, I guess. These Legion's Judgments haven't been not helpful whatsoever. Why didn't I have that last turn when they had this fucking 6/6? Where was it then, you know? I never have this when somebody has a power 4 creature in it. It would be helpful. Hopefully this will be one of those games. But if he's got red-white, probably not. Do I play a Titanic Growth? You shouldn't block that, I don't think. You can get better business out of your Igneous Cur. So now do I play the Titanic Growth? Nah. I'll trade you. I need to get a land. Not a tapped one, but I think you knew that. Actually, since I have all of my non-creature spells in my hand, I'm starting to think I should not have done that. 1, 2, 3. Weird. Weird.
And that looked very odd. So you had to make sure you bought the right kind.
No,
And if you didn't
I
buy
can't
the
do
right
this
kind,
anymore.
you immediately regret.
I cannot. That guy is too much. Ah, man, I got mana screwed, huh? Tap target actions going to current. Okay, you're gonna. So you're gonna try and tap one of my guys the second he starts attacking, right? So I've let him know that I have a Titanic Growth. Oh! I wish I had a Basri's Acolyte. Oh my god. There's a price that you're willing to pay. Yes, in your tears you heard in the sea when you see me go by. You're so sad. Remember we made arrangements when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite all the strangers, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. I'll buy it. What is it? What is it? Uh-oh. Legion's Judgment sucks a dick. It really sucks a bucking dick. Ever and ever and ever. Like before the war. Comes to shine to your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 Getting kinda man screwed. Getting kinda man screwed. Getting kinda man screwed.
From the moment you pop the airtight seal to reveal the perfect amount of your favorite ground beans, you know.
Pass. Da 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 da. What is this? Look at these fucking cards. You'll be back like home. Who is this? Spearmint?
You say the price
Price
of
of
my
my
love is
love
not
is
a
a
price
price
that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you earn the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad?
Oh,
Remember we made
I'm in
an
so
arrangement
much
when
trouble.
you went away.
I can't
Now
win
you're
this.
making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll
Be like. Oh my god, I'm getting fucking mana fucked hard in the fucking ass, huh? Okay. Alright. Oh, I can't believe how hard I'm getting fucked in the ass. No. Wait! Oops! I was gonna block one of those, to be honest. I forgot. So, there's that.
Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand. Will you share this with me?
Without you,
All the shine of a thousand spotlights, all the stars we steal from
night sky, never be enough. Times ago, still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough. Never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough me, for me, for me. All it's good is still the night sky, never be enough, never be enough. How's the road still too little? These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough. For me, never, 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 never. For me, for me. Give me more land. Never enough. Never enough. Never enough. For me. For me. For me. For me.
If you're an investor or have even thought about investing, then I think September 8th will be a date that you will be very interested in, because that's when a new technological phase 2 could hit, and I think it will make 2020 one of the most transformative years in technology history, and I don't think that'll even seem controversial to you once you see this. This chart shows you how some tech sectors like e-commerce accelerated like a rocket just a few weeks ago off this inflection point, which was the beginning of the lockdown. We'll call such an inflected point phase 2, when stock gains that previously took more than a decade of painstaking work are achieved in just weeks of time. Now, we've seen this before, and in a more predictable manner, when new technology like the internet and smartphones hit their own rocket.
I don't know what I need, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't the short sword.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone. Narrow streets of cobblestone.
What does he have in his hand? Is he getting more mana screwed than oh my god, I'm in trouble. I need a swift response. Do I have more than one? I'm in trouble, people. I am in trouble. 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 I'm in trouble. Trouble. I haven't been able to play my Basri Solidarity in like 6 or 7 games. That's kind of shitty. Hallelujah.
And when I'm Jack Bishop, I'm America's #1 real money live streaming option trader. Today I'm talking about bullseye trades. This is my brand new program I put together. After working with thousands of traders over the years, I've learned they want 2 things.
I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you?
Nice. Basri Solidarity. Doesn't matter. That magma, I can't get to him. He can kill me. Swift response. I'm just making him sweat balls. The game's already lost. He doesn't have to block anything. He can Chandra's Magma me, and as soon as my turn's over, he untaps it, then he taps it again for 1 more damage, and it's over. Conclave Mentor has not been getting me more counters, really. He gave himself an additional 1 here, but it's not like I have a good counter deck going on. That's the thing. See? This has been a long game. What are you waiting for?
Well, it goes like this: the 4th, the 5th, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah.
Nice, guys, nice. Ooh,
What
wait.
if I told you you just need one
Somebody,
trade once a
vocal
week
coach
to
reacts
take
to
control of
pentatonics. That's
financial
cool.
Hey guys, I'm Tara with Tara Simon Studios, and today I'm
Hello,
going to
Tara.
be
Oh, there's a
reacting to
Basri Solidarity, for
version
Christ's
of
sake.
Hallelujah.
Should have taken out
They're
Legion's
just
Judgment.
videos, so they're not singing live. This is pre-recorded, and we're watching.
Oh
the
my
visuals.
god.
They're
I like...
different than some of the reaction videos
No.
I've done.
No.
with actual
Oh my
live
gosh.
singers.
Almost all of my non-creature spells, all in one shot, huh?
This is by popular demand, though. So.
Alright. Do it.
I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you?
I love Scott's voice. It's so good.
Goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, the mindful, the midnight, the baffled king composing. Hallelujah, hallelujah,
Love the harmony.
hallelujah,
It's a little slow. Gorgeous arrangement.
I needed a land there, Mr. Man there. Wish I could get a white mana. That's the thing. That would be splendiferous. There was some kind of a bug. Does he kill my tapped creature even though all it is a 1/3 and I got 2 4/2s here? Do I trade him? Nah. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you have a Titanic growth, whoops. All right, we'll pretend that was a mistake. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Jeez. Wish I had the Conclave Mentor out. I'd be doing some workity work. He's attacking, is he? 7 plus that would be 11. I guess I have to try, right? No box. That's not going to be helpful. Every time I play these, I never get to use them the way I need to, that's for sure. How does this work? Doesn't he tap this thing and doesn't he sacrifice this thing? All you have to do is block with one and sacrifice it. Two cards in hand each. Now, he got to go first, right? I think he got to go first. Oh, he just played the best card that he could have played in the game. I don't think I can beat that now. That was a weird trade. Still, I'm in trouble. This is a close game. I almost have it. God, this game is close. I'm sweating balls over here. I'm like sweating balls. I'm just like zoned in hard. Like what am I gonna do next? Oh! Get out. All right. What do I need? One more win. 6-2. This is close. So close. I'm supposed to be working in the morning. You people are killing me. Supposed to be working. That Asian girl there is cute as a button. Look at her. Oh my gosh. And she sings like an angel. She's just going nuts over this. Got him. I just got a bug. Definitely need to draw some land. I haven't drawn land in 2 turns, do ya? No, I didn't. I needed to draw a land just then. And the turn before that, and the game again. If I don't draw land soon, I'll be so screwed. Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying? I see dog, dog, dog. Do you attack? No, I was gonna say you would lose the bullhound. You wouldn't want to do that, really. I guess we're at a little bit of a stalemate at the moment, huh? Why do I do that instead of playing the pack leader? Good question. I could let them attack. If I played the pack leader, they would strike, and I'd have to let it all through because I'm not ready to set up my block yet. But I'll tell you, I can play some of these tricks now. Get rid of some of their board state. They don't have that many cards in hand. It's fine. So he gives it to the Heartfire Emulator. No. Oh, he wants to be able to kill both of those, eh? That makes sense. Resolve. So he's going to swing now. with these two. Giving that. Yes. The unfortunate part now is that he can throw this at any time. That went perfectly for him. So now he can sacrifice this at any time, killing this or this. So I can't swift response it. Wow, he really did a number on me here. Even if I tried to feat of resistance this Pegasus, he would sacrifice this in response. That's nice. That's really nice. No blocks. That was really nasty. Perfect card for this. Look at this. These three together work together by increasing power, giving it to him, for example. I have to get rid of that guy. It's causing too much trouble for me. I'm glad I drew into some land. I'm really pumped about that. If I get another land, I'll be able to kill his Maze Mine Tomb with my Rambunctious Mutt, and that would just be feeling so good. I mean, that would be feeling real good. That'd be good feels.
She tied you to the kitchen chair. She broke your throat and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah.
Love that. So that was a great choice that he made there when he did. And from your lips she drew that little cry there instead of.
Yeah, that was a good choice. That was a real good ass choice right there, boy. Didn't draw land, that's okay. Would have liked to draw a land. Ooh, Goblin Wizardry, eh? Good thing you didn't have that prowess guy still out and about. He'd be creaming his pants over that one.
Drew the hallelujah, which is fine, but it's.
She's good at belting it out. She's good at belting it out. She knows what she's fucking doing. Oh! Sick. 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 I think I might have done this wrong. So he has some kind of combat trick he's looking to play. A burn? No. Maybe I should have said red and blocked one of his 2/1s instead of this guy. Let's see.
It's just not as powerful, right? You don't hear the pain in that. So, from your lips she drew the hallelujah. Beautiful.
Oh yeah. She's got a nice voice too. I wish I had a nice voice. I like singing, but I don't have a good voice for singing, that's for damn sure. What is taking so long with this? Oh lordy. Oh lordy. 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 Give me another land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 land. Yes, sir. From the hallelujah. Hallelujah. wife is still awake at 12:30 at night. What the hell? Get your scrying, buddy. Bye-bye, Maze Mine Tomb. So sorry. Yeah. You got one counter out of it. Poor boy. There's Sure Strike. There's Sure Strike. You don't know which one you want to kill, the flyer or the mutt. It's a tough choice. Kill the mutt. My tough choice. Oh, and a shock. Wow. That was a really good trade for you then. So now you're putting me in a little bit of a pickle, aren't you? Probably should not have been attacking all those times, since apparently I cannot attack and stay alive. One, two, three, four, five, six. I need 5 to do this. Well, that's not good. I very rarely got to 6 wins and didn't get 7. It's very uncommon to get 6 wins and not 7. So it was a good run, but I think he's got me. I would be very surprised. I would have to draw like my best draw. I'd have to draw all my best stuff here on out. I'd have to draw. He would not have to. He would not attack, and I would draw like a Conclave Mentor into a Basri Solidarity, and then attack. I guess. I don't know. He's going with the flyer again, huh? Nice. He's only got 4 land. Give me something Titanic or something. Ugh, that's not what I need at all. Do you pump it up and we trade here? Or do you sure strike it? Pump it up and we trade. Basri Solidarity, maybe. He might let it through. He should chump one of his 1/1s, though. You didn't chump one of your 1/1s. You got another land. Sorry to say. If I get a Basri's, that might be fun, but I don't think it's going to win for me. It's the second time in a row that even if I got a Basri's, it would win it for me. I gotta do something about this flyer. Swift response. Another flyer of my own. Something. Ooh. Oh, really? You should attack it with the Igneous Cur. Absolutely. You'd be able to trade it with any creature on my board, and that would be smart. Too bad. So, 6 win deck.
Beautifully done, really nice and smooth, and it makes you feel something. I love that. Good job, Abby. I love the fall off there.
Could have given it trample. That would have been nice. A Pride Malkin would have won it for me.
There goes Kevin. So good. That's really great, focused, pointed, well-placed sound from her. Really good job. I did a video of the Octaves Disney Love medley where she was singing in it, and I noted some jaw tension. Sometimes she goes to the right, and this, because it's also a video, I feel like maybe she did that still in the recording. I don't know. I didn't see her while she was producing it, but the little side mouth that she's doing here is more of like a visual stylistic thing rather than I need to do this to get the note out, at least from what I'm seeing in the video. And again, I wasn't there when she was recording it, but from what I'm hearing, it sounds well placed, it sounds well supported, and it sounds like it's done from a healthy place in her voice. It feels to me, like based on what I'm hearing, that she could do that over and over again, and that's what I kind of listen for as my calibration for whether a red flag should go up or not when I'm listening to singers. Is that sustainable multiple times, or is that all you got one time and then you're toast? And I feel like that's something that she could have easily perpetuated multiple times without it costing her anything. So that was a beautifully placed note. I love how they have her now in, while they're kind of midway through the song too, to kind of cut through. The men did such a beautiful job at first at setting this foundation, this structure for the song. Really nice texture and thickness to their sound, and then they had Kirsten go in there with that upper octave above them and just sort of pierce through and push forward into the progression of the dynamics of the song. Really nice, beautiful background harmony arrangements so far. And by the way, visually, I love how in the video, it's kind of cool we get to watch the video because I love how in the video they show Kevin doing the sound effects with his feet and his hands for that percussive sound in the background that's going on. Really, really nice.
I love this town. The city of endless opportunity. Ready to get your cherry popped? Yeah, come on.
City like any other, just bigger.
No, mano, not just any other city. Legends are born here.
The major leagues. We're only here because Dex is pulling the strings. Doubt that puts us in the same league as them.
But we are. They just don't know it yet. But if you got the cojones and you know how to use them, you can do damn near anything.
Unless you catch a bullet.
Even then, you go out with a bang, right?
You know, you can make heaps more Eddie's as a motivational speaker.
Yo, Mr. V, a pleasure.
So what's the game, Dex? You meant to come out in one piece? How about we go over the plan?
There's this prototype tech, a biochip to be precise. Jobs to grab it.
Guessing it belongs to a corp.
Arasaka.
We're robbing some heavy hitters.
Thought you could blackmail me, fucker?
High risk, high reward. First rule of the afterlife.
Ka-ting, baby.
Goes without saying, we do this on the hush. Ideally, no bodies, not a one.
Sounds simple enough.
Keep lead, assholes!
Is it gonna be dangerous?
Don't you worry, mi amor. We're bulletproof. Your ass moving now!
What the fuck just happened in there?
Can't stop digging Night City.
Fucking major leagues. Happy now, Jackie?
Yeah, that's fucking high! And the veil!
Oh my god, we're so fucked.
What the fuck?
Game risky, V.
And you, who are you?
Fuck.
Holy Cyberpunk 2077. Alright, cutting that off. Well, we ended. Let's see here. Yeah. Back. Discard in changes. Let's go. Now, what do we end? 6 and 3. Ah, damn it. It's too bad. Really is too bad. Well, anyone who's here, thanks. Anybody who hung out this long, really appreciate it. Why don't you talk in chat if you're there?